The medical droids worked in silence. On the sterile white table, Padmé Amidala lay pale and still, her chest barely rising. The scanners flashed red. Her vitals were failing. The droids spoke plainly. She had lost the will to live. But then, a cry. A boy. Strong. Healthy. "Luke," she whispered. Then another cry. A girl. Fierce and small. Leia. 2 names. 2 heartbeats. 2 reasons to keep breathing. Obi-Wan Kenobi stood in the corner, his face heavy with grief. He had just watched his best friend burn on a lava shore. He had just heard Padme beg for a man who no longer existed. And now, he had to make a choice. He took the twins. Padme's eyes went wide. She tried to reach for them, tried to scream, but her voice was gone. Her body would not move. She could only watch as Obi-Wan carried her children through the door and out of her life. They must be hidden, he told Yoda, for their safety, even from her. And so, the lie was born. The galaxy would be told that Senator Amidala had died in childbirth. A grand funeral would be held on Naboo. A sleeping queen, dressed in white, carried through weeping streets. The perfect ending to a tragic story. But Padme was not dead. She woke 3 days later in a hidden medbay, alone. No husband, no children, no name. Her hand curled into a fist, and deep inside her chest, something cold began to grow. The senator was gone. Something else was waking up. The plan was simple. Split the twins, hide them far apart, bury the truth. Leia was taken to Alderaan, placed in the arms of Bail Organa and his wife, a princess, a senator's daughter, safe behind marble walls. Luke was flown to Tatooine, handed to Owen and Beru Lars on a dusty moisture farm, a quiet boy, a hidden name, buried under twin suns. And Obi-Wan? He vanished into the desert, watching, waiting. But there was still one job left to do. On Coruscant, deep inside the new Imperial Palace, a wounded man screamed into the dark. His body was gone. His skin was burned. Machines breathed for him now. Half man, half nightmare. Darth Vader. Emperor Palpatine stepped into the shadows beside him, his voice soft as silk. "It seems, in your anger, you killed her." Vader froze. The machines hissed. His mechanical fist clenched so hard the metal creaked. "No," he whispered.
No!
The room shook. Panels cracked. Droids exploded. The Force screamed with his pain. And in that moment, Anakin Skywalker was truly gone. The lie had done its work. Palpatine smiled. A broken apprentice was a loyal apprentice. A man with nothing left to lose would burn galaxies for him. But far away, on a quiet moon in the outer rim, Padmé Amidala opened her eyes in a hidden medbay. She heard the news on a stolen holofeed. Her funeral, her death, her lie. She sat up slowly. Her hands were shaking. "Obi-Wan," she whispered, "you took them from me." Her eyes went cold. The senator was dead. The hunter was born soy. She burned every dress, every gown, every soft thing she had ever worn. Padmé Amidala was gone. The woman who rose in her place wore black leather and a hooded cloak. Her hair was cut short. Her voice was low. She moved through the galaxy like a ghost. She called herself Vela. No last name, no past. For 10 years she hunted. She started small. A whispered rumor here. A stolen Imperial file there. She learned to slice into computer networks. She learned to fight with a vibroblade. She learned to lie and to kill. The senator who once begged for peace now paid smugglers in blood credits. She followed every lead, every scrap, every shadow of Obi-Wan Kenobi. But the old Jedi was clever. Every trail went cold. Every safe house was empty. Every ship had already left. And with every dead end, her heart grew harder. She stopped crying at night. She stopped dreaming of Anakin. She stopped remembering the man he used to be. The Anakin she loved had died on Mustafar. The thing that lived in the black armor now was not her husband. but she still felt him. Sometimes, in the quiet, she could feel his rage across the galaxy, his pain, his pull, and something inside her pulled back. One cold night, on a rain-soaked world called Mimban, Vela knelt over a dying Imperial officer. She pressed her blade to his throat. "Where are the children?" she whispered. He laughed, blood on his teeth. "You're too late," he choked. "Someone else is already looking." Her blood ran cold. She was not the only hunter in the galaxy. It began with a spy. Deep inside an Imperial outpost on Bespin, a hooded figure slipped past the guards. She stole a data chip. She left 3 stormtroopers dead in the hall, and she vanished before the alarms even sounded. But she made one mistake. A security cam caught her face. The image traveled up the chain, higher and higher, until it reached the black-gloved hand of Darth Vader himself. He stared at the screen. The machines that kept him alive went silent for a moment. His breathing stopped. It was her. Older, colder, but her. "Padme!" The word came out cracked, like something buried alive. Behind the mask, Anakin Skywalker screamed. The room began to shake. Panels flew off the walls. Officers ran for cover. Palpatine felt the shift in the Force at once. He reached out through their bond. "My apprentice, come to me, now." But Vader did not answer. For the first time in 10 years, he disobeyed his master. He boarded his personal ship. He left without a word. He turned off every tracker, and he flew into the deep galaxy, alone. He hunted her from world to world. Mimban, Nar Shaddaa, Malastare, everywhere she had been, everywhere she had killed. And when he finally found her, on a stormy world called Vijun, he opened his arms. "Padme, I have come back for you." She stepped out of the shadows. Her eyes were dead. Her voice was ice. "Anakin Skywalker died on Mustafar, and you are the reason I lost my children." She raised a blaster. The reunion was over before it began. The blaster shook in her hand. Vader did not move. He did not raise his saber. He simply stood in the rain, his black cape heavy with water. "Do it," he rasped. "If it gives you peace." Her finger tightened on the trigger. But then, lightning cracked across the sky, and a new voice slid out of the shadows. "Such waste." Padme spun around. An old man stepped from the storm. Robes black as space, face twisted and pale, eyes yellow as fire. Emperor Palpatine. She knew him at once. The Chancellor she once trusted. The man who had turned her husband into a monster. The rot at the heart of the galaxy. She swung the blaster toward him. He only smiled. "Kill him if you must, my dear. He is broken. But your children, oh, your children are not." Her arm froze. "I know where they are, Padme. Both of them. The boy on Tatooine, the girl on Alderaan." Her heart stopped. Kenobi hid them well, but not from me. Never from me. He took a slow step closer. His voice was soft as honey. "I can bring them home. I can put them at your side. A princess, a prince, heirs to an empire. All you have to do is take my hand." Padme's blaster began to lower. 10 years of hunting, 10 years of pain, 10 years of empty arms, and now, a way to hold her babies again. "But the cost, my child," Palpatine whispered, "is the Jedi in you. The senator, the mother, all must burn." She closed her eyes. A single tear fell. Then, she knelt. Darth Amidala was born. She did not shout. She did not threaten. She simply walked back onto the galactic stage. One morning, the hollow news lit up across 1,000 worlds. A funeral had been faked. A senator had survived. Padmé Amidala of Naboo was alive. The galaxy gasped. The rebellion cheered. They thought their lost hero had come back to lead them. They were wrong. She stood on the steps of the Imperial Senate in a gown of black silk, silver at her throat, red lining her cloak. Her voice was calm. Her smile was kind. Her eyes were empty. "I was hidden for 10 years, she told the galaxy. hidden from the Jedi lies, hidden from the traitors who tried to kill our beloved Chancellor. But I have returned, and I stand with the Emperor, for peace, for order, for the future of our children. Half the galaxy wept for joy, the other half went cold, because behind closed doors, she was something else entirely. Palpatine trained her in secret, not with a saber. She never needed one. Her weapon was words. Her power was trust. She could walk into a room of rebels and leave with all their names. She could smile at a senator, and by morning, that senator was dead in his sleep. Mon Mothma's networks began to crumble. Bail Organa's allies started to vanish. Every safe house was found. Every code was cracked. The rebellion was bleeding from a wound it could not even see. And then, she made her first personal move. On a quiet night, Darth Amidala boarded a shuttle. No guards. No droids. Her destination was one word: Alderaan. She was going to see her daughter. Luke Skywalker stepped off the shuttle ramp, and the air on the second Death Star felt wrong. It was too still, too clean, like a tomb someone had polished for a guest. Two red-robed guards stood waiting. They did not speak. They did not move. They only turned, together, and led him down a long black corridor lit by thin strips of cold white light. Luke's boots echoed. His breath echoed. Even his heartbeat felt loud. He had come here for one reason. He had come to save his father. He believed there was still good in Darth Vader. He had felt it on Endor, standing in the shadow of the trees. A flicker, a crack in the mask. That was enough. That had to be enough. But something else pulled at him now. Something in the Force. A thread he did not recognize. Warm and sharp at the same time. Familiar, in a way he could not explain. The corridor ended at a tall black door. The guard stopped. The door slid open, and Luke stepped into the throne room. Pause. The chamber was massive. A single great window arched behind the throne, showing the stars and the burning green surface of Endor far below. Rebel ships were already moving into position out there. The battle was hours away, maybe less. Luke's eyes adjusted. There was no Emperor. There was no Vader. There was only one figure, seated on the throne. A woman. She wore a long gown of deep black, threaded with silver. Her hair was pulled back into a sharp crown of dark braids. Her hands rested on the arms of the throne, calm and still. Her face was pale, older than Luke expected, but beautiful in a way that hurt to look at. She looked at him, only at him, and Luke felt the Force twist inside his chest. He knew her. He did not know how, but he knew her. "Skywalker," she said. Her voice was soft, almost kind. "I have waited a long time for you." Luke's hand drifted toward his lightsaber. He did not draw it, not yet. "Where is the Emperor?" he asked. The woman smiled. It was a small, tired smile, almost sad. "There is no Emperor," she said. "There never was, not the way the galaxy believed." Luke frowned. "Palpatine is dead," she said. "He has been dead for a long time, Luke. His name," she had used his name, and the way she said it, the sound of it in her mouth, struck him harder than any blaster bolt. Pause. "Who are you?" Luke asked. His voice cracked, just a little. The woman rose from the throne. She stepped down slowly, one step at a time. Her gown whispered against the floor. "My name," she said, "is Padmé Amidala, Senator of Naboo, Queen, wife, and mother." Luke's chest tightened. "You are my son," she said, "and I am so very sorry." The room seemed to tilt. Luke had grown up on Tatooine, chasing dust and dreams. His aunt and uncle had told him nothing. Obi-Wan Kenobi had told him half-truths. Yoda had told him only what he needed to hear. His father was Anakin Skywalker. His father had become Darth Vader. That was the story. That was the whole story. No one, not one of them, had ever spoken of a mother. They had let him believe she was gone, long gone, dust and memory. But here she stood, alive, breathing, crowned. "That's not possible," Luke whispered. "It is possible," Padme said, Because the Jedi failed. They failed me. They failed my husband. They failed the Republic. And when they failed, I chose a different path." She walked closer. Luke did not move. "They left me for dead," she said. Her voice did not rise. It did not need to. "On Mustafar, bleeding on black rock, choking on ash, while Obi-Wan Kenobi walked away. He did not check. He did not stay. He believed I was finished, and he ran." Luke shook his head. "He would not." "He did," she said. Pause. Padme stopped a few paces from him, close enough that Luke could see the fine lines around her eyes, close enough that he could feel her in the Force, and what he felt made his stomach turn. She was not dark, the way Vader was dark. She was not twisted by rage. She was cold, focused, perfect, like a knife that had been sharpened for 20 years and had never once been used carelessly. "When I survived," Padme said, "I made a choice. I would not be the woman the Jedi threw away. I would not be a widow crying in the ruins of a republic that had already died. If the galaxy was going to burn, I would decide the shape of the fire." Luke swallowed. "You served Palpatine." "I used Palpatine," she corrected gently. "He believed he was using me. That was his mistake. He was old, Luke, tired, bitter, and he underestimated a grieving mother the same way the Jedi did." Her eyes glittered. "I let him build the Empire. I let him gather the fleets. And when he had finished the work, I took it from him." Luke's mouth was dry. "You killed him." Padme did not answer. She did not need to. Pause. "And Vader?" Luke asked. His voice was almost a whisper now. "My father. Where is he?" Padme's face changed. Just a little. A flicker of something soft, something old. "Anakin serves me," she said. "He does not know it fully. He believes he serves the Emperor's memory. He believes he is protecting me. In a way, he is. I let him believe what he needs to believe. It keeps him strong. It keeps him useful." Luke's stomach turned. "You've been controlling him. I have been protecting him," she said sharply, and for the first time her voice rose. "The Jedi turned him into a monster. Palpatine turned him into a weapon. I am the only person in this galaxy who ever loved him for what he was. Not what he could do. Not what he could be shaped into. What he was." She stepped closer. Luke could see the tremor in her hand now. Small, but real. "And you, my son," she said, "were kept from me. Kenobi hid you. Yoda hid your sister. They split my children like spoils of war and buried them where I could not find them. Do you understand what that did to me? Do you understand what a mother becomes when the galaxy takes her children?" Luke could not speak. "She becomes patient," Padme whispered. "She becomes very, very patient." Luke's mind raced. Every warning the old masters had ever given him spun through his head. Yoda's careful silences, Obi-Wan's guarded eyes, the way Ben had flinched, just slightly, when Luke had asked about his mother on Dagobah, the way the answer had always been later, young one, later. There was no later. There was only now, and now was standing 3 feet in front of him, wearing a crown. "You are the Emperor," Luke said slowly. "You have been, this whole time." "I am the Empress," Padme said, "and I have held this galaxy together while children like you played at rebellion. Do you know how many worlds are fed because of my order? How many pirates hang from my gallows so that farmers can sleep? The rebellion sings songs about freedom, Luke. I have delivered results." "You've burned worlds," Luke said. "Alderaan was Tarkin," she snapped. "Tarkin acted without my consent. He died screaming for it. Ask your friends. Ask them how quickly the man who destroyed Alderaan was found floating in the void." Her eyes hardened. "I do not waste worlds, Luke. I shape them." Pause. Luke's hand tightened on his lightsaber hilt. "You want me to join you?" he said. Padme's face softened again, and that was the worst part, because the softness was real. "I want my son," she said. "I have waited 23 years for this moment. I do not want your surrender. I do not want your worship. I want you to stand beside me. You, your sister, your father. A family. The way it should have been, before the Jedi tore it apart. My sister, Luke said quietly. Padme smiled again. That small, sad smile. Leia, she said. Yes, I know. I have always known. Bail Organa was a good man, but he was not a careful one. I let her grow. I let her fight. I even let her lead the rebellion, for a time. Do you know why? Luke waited. Because I wanted to see who my daughter would become, Padme said, without me shaping her, and she became magnificent. Luke felt sick. He felt awed. He felt both at once, and it made his knees weak. Pause. You planned this, he said. All of it. Endor, the fleet, me coming here. I allowed it, Padme corrected. There is a difference. The rebellion was going to strike this station. I chose not to stop them. I chose to be here, waiting, when my son walked through that door. Every hero deserves the truth, Luke, even if the truth breaks him. Somewhere far below, the first rebel ships were engaging the Imperial fleet. Luke could feel it through the Force. Cries, blasts, fear, courage, death. His friends, Wedge, Lando, Han, Leia. His sister was down there, on Endor, fighting a war her own mother had allowed to happen. Where is Vader? Luke asked again, sharper this time. On his way, Padme said. He does not know you are here. He does not know I am here. He believes he is coming to defend the Emperor. When he arrives, he will find only us, and he will have a choice to make. She held out her hand. So will you. Pause. Luke stared at her hand. Pale, steady, a mother's hand. Everything in him wanted to take it. Every lonely night on Tatooine. Every ache of not knowing. Every childhood question that had gone unanswered. She was right there. She was real. And she had killed the Emperor. She had built an empire. She had let worlds bleed to hold it together. She had let his sister fight a rebellion she had already decided the shape of. The greatest threat to the galaxy had never been Vader. Vader was a broken man carrying a broken oath. The threat had always been the senator the Jedi left for dead on Mustafar.